Hey everyone, it's Bill McCafferty here. Today is Friday, May 29th, 2020. Hope you had a great week. Hope you got a lot accomplished, and I hope all is going well in your world. Like I always say, I hope you're safe, I hope you're staying grounded, and I hope you're moving forward with all the crazy stuff that's going on out there. I'm excited to be back in the swing today. Last few weeks, I've been dealing with a lot of personal family stuff. It's definitely been crazy. It's definitely been testing where I'm at with everything, if I'm staying grounded, if I'm staying focused. So that's what's going on. Here we are. Today is episode number 18. So today is a day in the life of an asset manager / note investor. Episode number 18. So we're moving forward here, right? I'm excited. This is episode number 18. I'm trying to stay consistent, trying to add value and content out to everybody. So let me get started. Like I do every episode, I go over my asset management portfolio, which is PMR2. That portfolio is made up of other clients. I manage their assets. As of today, PMR2 is managing 106 non-performing loans. So if you've been keeping track, I'm definitely getting lower. I've been working stuff out, resolving stuff. So I'm hoping once this all settles in, clients start buying more files and start sending stuff my way so I can get that number up. Like I said before, I like that number to be between 100 and 150. When the asset management company is managing that many notes, everything is good in my world. Keeps me busy, keeps me where I need to be with everything that I have going on. So there it is. It's 106 files. I had no new files this week. No new borrower contacts this week. I did not send out any loss mitigation forms. I did receive one loss mitigation form, and I got that processed, which means I sent options to that borrower, payment options to see what they want to do. No new loan mods or payoffs sent out to borrowers, but over the last week we did receive a loan mod, and I processed that for a borrower. We also received one new payoff. So we got a little bit of activity going on. No new foreclosure sales, no new bankruptcy files, and no files wiped. My next foreclosure sales have been pushed out to August. That's been going on. They just keep getting pushed out. So right now I have a few sales coming up in August. Bankruptcy, I have a feeling bankruptcies are going to go up over the next year or two. We're just going to have to wait and see what happens with the economy, the market, and more specifically, the real estate market. So that's what's going on in PMR2. It's maintaining, it's moving forward, slow and steady. That's where it needs to be right now. Just trying to maintain, especially with everything that I had going on over the last few weeks. Just kind of doing what I need to do to kind of keep things moving. Sometimes I feel bad on myself when I'm not giving it that extra 110, 120% and really grinding and really getting in the flow. Everybody that is successful in business knows it's all about momentum. So sometimes when you get out of that momentum, you're thankful that you have a job and you have a lot of things going on well. You got cash flowing assets. You got multiple streams of income. But as an entrepreneur and as a note investor, I enjoy working in this business, getting the momentum going, and getting a lot of good things moving forward. So that's what's going on in my own portfolio, which is PDRS. That's my own portfolio. It's my own assets, my own investors. May was a good month. I had 20 of my borrowers pay on their reperforming notes. So 20 out of 24 paid. So only 4 did not. So we'll see. I like those numbers. I think they're good numbers. I know the percentage is probably over 80% for that. I think probably closer to 85. So that's what's going on. With everything that I have going on and just trying to maintain, I'm gearing up to probably purchase some stuff in July and August. I think that's probably going to be my best bet. Let's get through June. Let's kind of see where the economy and the marketplace is. Let's have some sellers start lowering their prices, and I think I'll be ready to go come July or August. We'll see. I'm not sure, but that's what I'm thinking. As a note investor, I always want to keep my capital moving, and I always want to buy cash flowing assets. It's not that I've been scared, but I've been letting everything kind of settle in, and just, staying focused on everything that I have going on and just being patient. Sometimes it's tough to be patient in this business, but that's where I'm at in my own portfolio. Just wrapping up the month here. I'm getting ready to close out the month, and move on to the next month. So that's what I'm doing in my own portfolio. That's what's going on. So today I wanted to talk about, no case study. I just wanted to talk about what my loss mitigation form and process, what they are and what that consists of. So when a borrower reaches out to me to resolve their delinquent loan, their non-performing loan, I want to talk to them. I want to find out what their situation is, what they're thinking, and what they want to do. But like everything I have, I take it to a process and I take it to my systems to put everything in order, to keep it in perspective, to take the emotions out of it, and to get stuff closed quicker. So my loss mitigation form and process I put into place. So when a homeowner reaches out to me to resolve it, I send them my loss mitigation form and I explain to them what my process is. And in order for me to help them resolve it, I need the loss mitigation form to be returned along with a bunch of financial documents. And once I get that back, I'm able to help them and put some options and present some plans to them. So what is my loss mitigation form? My loss mitigation form is a 6-page form that's been created by me and other people, tweaked a lot, but my copy that I have now is a 6-page form. So on page 1 of my loss mitigation form, it's an at-a-glance of the borrower, who I am, who my company is, the property address, what they owe, their loan number, their last payment made, their next payment due, and also directions on how they fill this out and how they need to return it to me. On page 2, it's a checklist of the next 4 pages, plus what they need to do. So there's some general questions on there that I ask them to kind of get a feel for what they can afford and what their situation is. It's a chance for them to let me know what they're thinking and what they think they can pay monthly, what they can come to the table with in 20 days, and what they can come to the table with in 40 days. Just general questions so I can start getting some ideas from them. Also on page 2, I asked them to submit financial documents along with their loss mitigation form. The financial documents are 2 months of pay stubs, 2 months of bank statements, current tax return, current W-2, and any retirement account information that they want to supply to me. That's pretty much what financial documents I want. I hold them accountable for all that. Sometimes if they miss something and they have a good reason, I can get it approved and I can move forward. But I try to put it on them and hold them accountable that I need not only the loss mitigation form filled out, but I need those financial documents. Page 3 is a third-party authorization form so we can check on the first mortgage. Once again, I do a lot of non-performing second mortgages, which means there's a first mortgage in front of us. So that page 3 is just an authorization form that they put the first mortgage information on, they sign it and date it, and it gives me the right to be able to send that over to the first mortgage lender and find out the first mortgage information. Page 4 is the hardship information page where I want to hear what their story is, what happened to them, where they're at now. That's the hardship page. Page 5 and page 6 is basically an at a glance of their financial statement. the monthly income that they have coming in, and all their monthly expenses and bills. It's 2 pages. It goes into detail about everything. And between this form and the financial documents, I can kind of put into place, if these homeowners are trying, if they're living a normal life, nothing too crazy. So when I get all this back, what I look at in this financial documents in the loss mitigation form, it's more of a commitment from them. They just supplied all their financial information to me and opened up their world to me to help them out. So I look at that as more of a commitment from them to get to the next phase, which is me presenting them some options. I don't want to become their financial advisor. I don't want to dissect their financial information. I don't want to go through their monthly expenses and tell them what they need to spend their money on. All I need to do is find out that they're committed by sending me all this financial information. They want to resolve it. They're looking for my help. And like I said, I'm not going to go through monthly expenses and say, well, you shouldn't be going out to dinner. Everyone's got to live life. All I need to do is put them into a second mortgage payment that they can afford every month on top of everything else that they have going on. That's all my job is. A lot of times I feel like some investors get too into becoming the person's financial advisor, dissecting their financials and trying to tell that borrower what to do. Everyone's got their style and everyone has the way they go about it. So mine is more of, this is just a stepping stone and a commitment from them to help them get to the next phase, which is trying to resolve this and put them in a payment plan that makes sense for myself, my client, and for the homeowner. This thing has to work long-term, not just short-term. So that's what my loss mitigation form and process is. When they send it to me, I tell them it takes about 72 hours to process. I will then let them know if they need to supply anything else, or I will present them some payment options. So that's what's going on. I hope you enjoyed that episode. Hope you're staying grounded out there. Like I always ask, let me know what you like about these videos, what you don't like about the videos. Like I always tell you, good feedback, bad feedback, I'm okay for anything. I just like feedback. So have a great rest of the day. Have an awesome weekend and keep things moving. And I appreciate everyone. Thanks.